Hey everyone, welcome back to the series. I think today we are going to go ahead and get our mob farm set up. Going to be putting it right there on that mountain. That way we can start getting some XP, start mending our stuff, get the rest of our equipment all enchanted. Hopefully I've got enough gear for everything, enough blocks for everything. I got this set up in this chest. Should be enough trapdoors. Got everything for the collection system. So what we'll do first is get the platform set up. I think I'm going to go ahead and use some chest and try to move up everything that we will need to build the farm first. And then we'll actually start working on the farm. Excuse me. So the farm I like to use, it's kind of just your basic mob farm. Have some platforms. Have water that'll push the mobs down and just go from there. I know there's a lot of different kind of XP farms now, using like infested potions and all that, but this is just kind of what I prefer and what works. But I already cleared out this little area, got it lit up. So now what I always do, I'll go up 128 blocks. Obviously we don't have an elytra yet, so we can't use an elytra. So I'll get rid of these two stacks, go collect as much deep slate as I can. And then we'll get to building the top platform. And probably have to come back and get additional deep slate. And I think what I'll do, just try to make kind of an easier way to get up and down. Not super easy, but yeah, we'll just deal with that later. But yeah, while I was mining a bunch of deep slate, I actually found something cool where I mined deep slate at that I'll show you guys after we get this built. Of course, I had to start growing some bamboo. That way we would have enough scaffolding for everything. But what I will do is just grab as much deep slate as we can for now. And then we'll go up there and kind of start storing it. I do want to keep one open slot because I want to make sure that I don't forget to grab my... I forgot it was going to do that. So I don't forget to grab my slabs, that way if baby zombies spawn, they don't kill me. Sorry, I had to cough, so I thought I'd mute you guys so you didn't have to hear that. But yeah, I think technically I could probably just go like 100 blocks up and I'd be far enough away, but why not just do 2 even stacks of scaffolding? And I've also been working on the wheat farm. I can show you guys that later as well. And what I'll probably do, since it'll become quite repetitive on this one, I'll get the base set up, get that first layer done of the mob farm, and then we'll kind of cut to when I'm at the end. Otherwise, it's probably going to be an hour and a half, 2 hours of you guys just watching me build the same thing over and over again. But usually with this farm, I only do 4 layers. This time I'm going to go up to 6 layers. See how much that helps spawns out. Because I think that spawns or mobs will spawn 24 to 44 blocks away from the player. So it should be plenty to be able to get it done. I guess just get rid of those 3. I forgot when you do it this way, you have to have the even number 4. But yeah, I'll build a pretty big platform here just because I don't want to risk having something happen and fall off, because that would not be a fun way to die. And I also like to keep it even. But hey, at least you get some nice views up here. So what I'll do, I don't want to spawn right next to it, so I'm going to go 6 more out. Put a torch over there just in case I get a little bit out of range, stuff doesn't start spawning. Yeah, we built one of these on my wife and I's realm, and I was waiting for her to finish, and I kind of got a little bit too close, and a creeper saw me and completely blew everything up. So that was definitely a lesson learned for me. So what we'll do, this will be the kill chamber. I don't know why I've only got 2 hoppers. Definitely need to go get 2 more. And then from here, I'm going to build up 22, so it's a one-shot kill. And for this, just because I don't want to have to spend the time going back and forth, we'll use our little warpstone wand and just fast travel back home real quick. Sleep while we're down here to get rid of everything. And grab as much more deep slate as we can. Aw, poor zombie died in front of the house. So not sad. But yeah, eventually, once we start building roads and connecting everything, we'll have something connect up to here too. Oh, there's another lava pit, and I didn't even notice that. I just saw the random stone and a flicker of orange. I'm also going to need 1 more bucket of water. But we'll get a bunch of stuff set up, put it in the chest, that way we have room. Kind of go from there. Do you guys use old school mob farms, or do you guys do the new way? I know the new way seems to be a lot easier, but I don't know. I just don't like making potions. I still got a bit of a cough, so if you're the mic mute for a minute, that's why I'm trying not to blow up everybody's ears. Alright, so I guess technically everything here we can keep for now. Go ahead and put these over here. I do that way I can make sure that the XP doesn't get stuck. And then we'll just use our water to get back down. Probably gonna use a torch. Oh wow, it didn't actually land on the torch. Nice. And then right here, I actually like putting glass on the front of mine just to see the mobs. And then I mess up when I don't have silk touch. That's alright. It happens. Why can I not place that? Oh, I know what's going on. I just wasted a bunch of glass. Might help if I try to build stuff, you know. Or it needs to build. I can't exactly plug up this hole and expect it to work out. So we'll just build up these two sides real quick. So now glass. I'll just do 5 levels of glass. Obviously not necessary, but I'll tell you what. I promise you I do know how to build a mob farm. Just doesn't appear like it right now. So we'll just fix that whole section after we go get the glass. Good thing is we do have feather falling on our boots now. So at least if I make a stupid mistake, it shouldn't kill me. Okay, so I'm gonna want the glass to start there. Okay, so let me go get some more glass. Might as well do this too, because we are going to need an insane amount of it. And then I guess technically, actually let's do this first. So I don't like collecting all the random drops that I really don't care about. So I always just build a little lava pit to burn everything up that I don't want. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. And then just make it to where I shouldn't be able to fall off. And then this will just be where I throw all the stuff I don't want. I know you can do it with like a dispenser and stuff, but like I said, not really a redstone person. The only way I know how to do it is put a lever on it and just keep flicking it, and that annoys the snot out of me, honestly. So let's get our second bucket of water. Let's get 9 more glass. Which, I guess that's all we have, but that's okay. And then we'll just fill up with deep slate again. And like I said before, I love building with deep slate. I love building with dark oak. So the majority of the time that's what I build with. And I'm really happy that that water did not take out the scaffolding. Oh yeah, it is plenty far away. So that's good to know. Oh, there's another lava pit over there. Alright. Well, at least we got plenty of obsidian if we want to do more with our portal. I think I'm going to go into the nether side of it though and move that because I'd rather be lower down. It just seems like when it's higher up, you always have to mine through absolutely everything anyway, so. Just do it this way. And then probably what I'll do, so I don't have this sitting right in a spot where I'm gonna have the water coming across. I think I'm gonna set this up right here, just so we have a quick way of getting up and down. Just something I haven't done before, but I just think it'd be pretty smart to do it that way. And then what I'll do is I'll go out 8 on each side. Because I should probably place torches too, because something spawning while I'm building this will very easily kill us. And I don't remember where I first saw this kind of build when I first started playing Minecraft. And then we'll just fill it in all the way around. This is where I really miss having Swift Sneak though. Just throw a torch down here. I always forget how high up in the clouds this thing gets. Just make sure everything stays lit up. I didn't even finish filling this one in. Figured it was probably going to hit that torch and mess it up. There we go. Should be one more out. And then just because I always forget exactly how it goes, don't remember if I need to go one out for the wall or not. I'll put these here, and then I'll line it up and see if the bucket of water goes into the hole or if it stops at the hole, because I honestly always forget how many blocks it goes. Okay, so that goes right to the edge, so that'll be our wall. That's good. So we'll get everything built up. And then we will get the water going, get an infinite water source so we ain't got to worry about that. And I'll just check it on all of them, make sure that's right. That way I don't get going to do everything and realize, uh-oh, I screwed up. Like that one. Needs to go one more up. Alright, so everything should be good. Go ahead and get our infinite water source. Make sure none of it runs over, and then we'll build the walls and get the first level all done. Alright, so that's all flowing good. Just in case I need water later, I'll just grab a couple buckets. Fill in this hole. It's weird there's just that one side that I didn't go far enough out on, but it's alright. So I'll get all this built up to 2 high. Put the first spawning platform. Kind of show you guys how I do it, and then we'll come back at the end when it's done and check it out, see how it works. And I'm sure there's probably easier ways to do this, but sometimes I just like what I'm comfortable with and not necessarily the easier way. So now I'm going to fill these in to create a spawning platform. And obviously after we're done with everything, we'll come back and take out the scaffolding. Just going to make easier to get in and out. Usually I just use a water bucket, but I always have to go through to remove all the torches anyway, so why not just do it that way. And of course you have to make sure that underneath this platform you have a torch. Otherwise you're going to get spawns under there that kind of kill off the rest of your spawns. And of course with bedrock you can't use slabs for anything because slabs allow light in, which is great for lighting like we did in storage. but not so great for something like a farm. But I don't mind using a bunch of materials. I do mind that this part's going to look kind of ugly, but functional is more important than pretty. To me, at least. Although technically this is going to annoy me, so I am going to make it to where it's actually even all the way through. It's an easy enough fix, might as well do it on this level instead of waiting till later and getting super annoyed by it. Alright, so let's put some torches down. These will be our spawn areas. Go back down and grab some trapdoors. Each level I use 100 because I do 64 on the water and then I do about 36 on the ground. I don't necessarily mind spider spawns, but it's super annoying when they plug everything up, so I try to avoid them when I can. And I definitely have a feeling I'm going to have to get some more deep slate. So yeah, now every 2, I'm going to put a trapdoor. This is what helps keep spiders from spawning. I think technically I usually do it a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick with that pattern, because I know for sure that works. Uses more trapdoors, but that's alright. Until you put it in the wrong spot and you don't have an axe. But yeah, so this is what each layer will look like. What I'll do is put a roof on it, start a second layer, do the same concept until we get to 6 layers. So once I get that done, I'll come back, we'll show y'all. Like I said, I'll probably have to go mine some more deep slate. But now let's see what the plan is. We'll come back in a little bit. Alright, so we are now done with the mob farm. I got the top lit up. What we'll do now, we're going to come down here. Go ahead and seal off these holes as we go. And as we go layer by layer, we're going to go and open up the trap doors. I guess that's kind of an important step. And we'll remove the torches as we go. And then our spawner should be gone. I think what I'll do first is just open up all the trap doors. Try to remember to give myself a walkway, because clearly I can't just jump over it because it's only too high. So like I said, these trap doors should help to make it so spiders can't spawn, the ones that are over here. Obviously these trap doors will make mobs think that there is a solid path to walk on, because they just don't understand that it's a trap door. And I guess at least I finally found some good use for jungle wood. Don't really like how it looks, so I don't really ever use it in builds. I love the logs you get from it, because you can make a ton of sticks. Did have to go mine a little bit more deep slate. Didn't quite have enough, but I just got about another 10 stacks. Nice thing is I got a little bit of iron out of it, so can't complain there. And hopefully if we did this right, when we get back down, there'll be some mob spawning for us. I'll just have to remember to put it on hard difficulty rather than normal, just because that'll help you get more spawns if you don't know. All of our water's still running to the middle. Feel like I just heard a zombie somewhere. I don't know. Unless it's at the very top, there shouldn't be any yet. I just removed one of those torches, so maybe. Alright, so everything should be open. top one blocked off. And it's weird too, because I've seen with Bedrock before, you can have no lights. You can have everything set up right, no slabs, and for some reason, some light still gets in. Obviously, there's light in right now, because we're still removing all the lights, but... guess just in case something stupid happens, I'll have my sword ready. So yeah, kind of curious what 6 layers will provide, because I usually, like I said, I only do 4. But I'm pretty sure all of these will still be within the radius for mobs to be able to spawn, so if we can get more, why not? Yeah, I'll save that torch for last. The bad thing is I can't go in creative mode to see how things look, because then you have no opportunity to earn trophies. That's why I wish that Bedrock, at least console, I don't know if Bedrock on PC has it, but I wish there was a replay type mod. Quick look. Yeah, looks nice and dark up there, so we should be good. Just come over here and seal that up. Seal that up. And I did go ahead and put one of the warp stones up here too, just so it's a little easier access. And then let's go ahead and put it on hard and see what kind of spawns we get. Obviously it'll take a minute or two. Well, maybe not. So the only thing I don't like about using the carpets is the mobs tend to bounce on it rather than come all the way down. And then, of course, with Bedrock, you can't hold anything in your offhand. So you have to kill a couple, put whatever you want to mend in your hand. It'll definitely take a while, I guess. Maybe not. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good drops here. Plenty of mobs coming down. Like I said, all the stuff I don't want, like this, what I'll do is I'll just come over here Toss them out, let them burn. With looting 3, usually I don't even end up needing any kind of creeper farm, because I get plenty of gunpowder from this. And then of course, you know, bones, always good for bone meal. And then the rotten flesh you can sell to villagers, as long as you got some clerics. So yeah, I'd say the farm's working pretty good. So we'll get our stuff mended up, and then I'll show you guys how these warp stones work. Kind of get everything taken back down where it belongs. And then I'll show you what we found when I was mining for deep slate. And just like that, all mended up. So with this warpstone add-on, you just come to a warpstone, hit it. I have one set up at home, have one set up at the mob farm. So now when I need to kind of come up and down, that's all I'll have to do. So now if I want to go back to the mob farm, just the same thing. You'd come over here and then go to mob farm. And you just name it whatever you want. So, but before I put everything up, I'll take you guys down into the mine before we wrap up the video and show you what we ended up finding. So like I said, I always make -1 just a deep slate mine. And while I was mining out deep slate, I found a trial chamber. So there will be an episode that we come explore this. We won't do that right now. It might be the next episode. But I think what I'm going to do is in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and get my gear enchanted. I have plenty of mending books, I believe. I'll show you that real quick as well. Went over to our stick boys, is what I call them, the ones that you sell sticks to. Sold a bunch of sticks, and then I got some mending books, so I'll probably need more than this, but I figure it's a good start. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed yourselves, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. Let me know if you have any thoughts, ideas on things that I can do, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you.